DS said some of the best IPs come from jokes. I gotta admit that is very true. That's very true. Like Drunk Mom. I mean, your book is a testament to that.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. My Comic-Con, the name for my Comic-Con was me and Amy joking around and accidentally discovering that name, because we were making fun of our hometown. Basically, we're like, should we call it like, syringe, like heroin syringe Comic-Con, and then like it's also known as like the birthplace of Johnny Appleseed. We were like, should we call it Johnny Appleseed Con? And then we were like, how about the Plastic City Comic-Con, because that's what Limits is known as. And they're like, wait a second, that's actually
not bad.
Good. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
I like heroin syringe.
It made the short list, but yeah, we went with Plastic City.
It did. Anyone else have did anyone ever idea come from a joke, or Johnny or Harry or Joe?
Idea come from a joke?
Did you ever make a whole addiction from?
Well, I know Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Oh, from like a joke, like you have a joke with your friends and it turns into a comic or a story or something like that.
I would say short answer, yes. We do have my friends and I did write a comic book back in the day. Like, we use pencil and crayons to color it and make it. We stapled together, but it's like a people basically the entire comic book was making fun of me for saying dumb things, like that. It's really like a joke. The joke's on me, right? But it's funny. So I have it somewhere. I'll just show you in private, maybe perhaps. It's kind of after hour.
Johnny, you had your hand up.
I was gonna say there's a lot of the jokes, and a lot of my comics are just inside jokes with my friends and I. Like, so for example, the mime, like the battle mime from Surrounded by Death. That was something that we just riffed on at the booth in San Diego as we were talking.
Oh, really?
Just like in between.
Oh, okay.
Like, what if we just had this character that was like silent, like Snake Eyes, but like, obviously we can't riff on Snake Eyes. So like, what other characters out there are silent? Oh, a mime. And then it just kind of built from there. You know what I mean? So that's where we got our battle mime. And then later on, fast forward later on, I was talking to another friend about like how I have this cool character and I want to make a comic out of it, but I don't have enough like content to really like plug him into any story. But one of the jokes we worked into it was like, he has exceptionally shiny shoes. So when one of the characters is coming to from a head injury, he goes like, why is his shoes so shiny? And like it's like a dumb joke, but like my friend read it, like Rick read it and like pissed himself laughing because like I produced our joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Any of you other guys have done that? Russ or Joe? Anything that you can think of?
Yeah, I feel like I always come up with good ideas when I just say the craziest thing I can think of, and then I'm like, actually, that's not too bad, but I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Sometimes it happens, like something comes out of it, which is kind of funny. Russ, anything?
A lot of my character names are just puns because my friends and I are really into dad jokes and stupid puns. So my lead character is like a living speed camera, and so his name is Speed Cameron. So
I like that.
It's dumb wordplay like that.
I did that with two. It just reminded me though with the pun thing. Like I remember I had a friend he's one of those guys that like his ideas were always whatever the last movie or TV show he watched, but it was like changed slightly. Do you guys have a friend like that?
Yeah.
Like, I got this great idea, and it's basically just the thing he just watched or
dude, that's
whatever.
what are you talking about?
Yeah, right. Well, he was way into like the Max, the Max cartoon. This is going back to like 90s and the comic book. And he's like, dude, I got this great idea for a comic. This guy, it's almost like a Drunk Mom. He's like, this guy, he drinks so much. And then like whenever he drinks, he like ends up in this other dimension. And I'm like, man, it's just a max, like, you know. So I jokingly said to him, "You got to name the character Al K. Holic." And that's like gonna be his like superhero name. He just wouldn't. It's a horrible idea, man. I wouldn't do that. And I'm like in my head, like horrible idea. Like your whole thing is horrible.
Your whole thing is horrible.
It's just like, oh, it's so funny. But that's what it reminded me of. Anyways, moving on.